Held in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, Public Law 1975. Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided to the Coaster and the Asbury Park Press. All notices are on file with the Board Secretary.
Today is Tuesday, July 23rd, 2019. Chris Avalone.
Here.
Russell Lewis.
Here.
Daniel Harris.
Here.
Eric Calvo.
Here.
Brittany Ashman. Chris Gonzalez.
Here.
Thank you.
All right, just a few housekeeping issues before we get started. We have two applications not being heard tonight. They're going to be carried. That's Advanced Development and Valario. I'll make a motion to carry the Advanced Development 300-302 First Avenue to September 24th, 2019.
I'll second.
Without further notice, of course.
And we're also going to, as part of that, Mr. Chairman, let's enter that letter.
Yes, that extends the time.
Extension of time.
Yes.
V1. Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
And I'll make a motion to carry the Valario properties 1,000 grand to September 10th, 2019 without further notice.
I'll second.
Okay, same thing, we got a notification from Andy Karras on that.
Yes, sir.
Do that as B1 again.
B1.
Yeah, because it's a separate application.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
All right, we have Deanne Nesbitt, Dunlewy Street. Please come up.
Now, Mr. Chairman, I reviewed the notices twice prior to the last meeting before it was carried, and again today they're in proper form. We have jurisdiction in this matter.
Thank you, Mr. Serpico.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, I've never been to one of these before, so
Okay.
I'm new with this. Okay.
You don't know how it goes?
Well, a little bit.
Yes. Okay. Why don't we have the applicant sworn in?
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give during these proceedings will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
State your name for the record.
Deanne Nesbitt.
Thank you.
Ms. Nesbitt, maybe you can help describe exactly what your application is about,
Okay.
what you're planning to do.
Why don't we get this gentleman sworn in as well, and we'll get.
And that's my contractor over here and my architect.
You're going to
Okay.
testify?
Yes, sir.
Why don't we get you sworn?
Sure.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give during these proceedings will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
State your name for the record and spell your last name.
Sure. It's Miguel Martin, M-A-R-T-I-N.
Thank you.
And you're a licensed architect in the state of New Jersey?
Yes, sir, I am.
And how long have you been such?
Since 2010, it's 9 years.
You appeared before other planning and zoning boards? in
Throughout the state, yes, sir. First time here, though.
And you prepared the plans for this application?
Yes, sir.
And you sealed them?
Yes, sir.
All right, we accept your
How about
credentials.
Donna as well, get Donna sworn in.
Sure, might as well. Do everyone all at once?
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give during these proceedings will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
State your name and your affiliation with Asbury Board.
Donna Miller, board planner.
Thank you.
Okay, you're up.
Okay.
So-
So I purchased a house at 815 Dunlewy. It has an addition on the back of it that is not very stable. I'd like to be able to remove it, replace it, and build a second floor. In order to do that, I have to set it back 3 extra feet from the property line because of the rules changing. So I have to add some additional footage to the addition in order to make it large enough for me to have a bedroom upstairs. Maybe you can explain a little better.
Sure. To explain what a little more technical is that the existing home is non-conforming on the north side. It has about 2.6 feet setback on the north side where 6 feet is required. The existing addition on the rear of the home also has the same 2.6 feet. The other issue with the property that involves the addition is that the building coverage, we have 27.2% when we're limited to 25%. So as part of the project, to avoid having 2 variances, we decided to slide the addition to the right, or to the south, I should say, to provide the required setback on the side yard, but we would still be over on the coverage at 27%, which is slightly less than what's existing. the existing addition, it appears at one time it was probably a porch or something like that, so it's currently sinking towards the rear. It houses the kitchen for the house. Originally, we were planning to reuse the addition until we saw that it was sinking, and then we decided we had to replace it, and that's where we're at now, is that originally we just wanted to replace it and add the second floor, but in trying to comply, we decided to shift the addition over and proposing to build it that way.
So,
We're all here reading and getting caught up.
No problem?
Do you want to set up a board?
yeah,
Yeah.
You want to do it like that?
Yeah.
being able to see you refer to your plans would be quite helpful.
Whatever you testify.
This is currently a single-family home, is that?
Yes, and it's, you know, it's pretty much a mess inside. It has to be completely restored.
So you're not living there currently?
No, I can't live there.
Is this one of the through lots on Darwin?
Yes,
It
yes.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
So it has
It's a
this-
beautiful piece of property, and the house is, you know, once it's restored, it'll be really nice.
And a giant cheaper.
My sister bought a house.
I know.
4 houses away from me as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Jealous.
Yeah, I'm jealous too. I want that 2-car garage.
Yeah, so, you know.
Look at that.
So does my brother-in-law.
Yeah, look at that.
Stinky driveway.
Yeah, I
So-
know. Look at that. Yeah, I know. These are the things that turn us on up here.
Obviously doesn't take much.
Okay.
Let the record
So-
show this is going to be Exhibit A1.
Yeah, that was prepared by the architect, correct?
That's correct.
Remind us your last name.
Martin, M-A-R-T-A.
Mr. Martin, Mrs. Nesbitt.
Right.
Okay, so Mr. Martin, can you just indicate on the plan, I think, I'm looking at the digital copy, but I want to make sure I understand it. The one on the right is your proposed,
That's correct.
and so what you're saying is that the area that is in that kind of dark gray,
That's correct.
that's the proposed addition.
Yes, sir.
And what's the setback from between, it's, actually, I can make this note here. So you're going from a 2-foot setback to a 6-foot
Yes, sir.
setback? Okay, so you're in essence, you are reducing the nonconformity
That's correct.
in that
In that
respect.
respect, yes, sir.
Okay.
Is that your desire? If you could bring it back with the lines of the house, would you prefer to do that?
That would be ideal.
Yeah, I would have liked that,
But you chose to do it this way
because we.
To reduce the amount of variances.
To reduce the number of variances that you're asking
Yeah,
for.
because I bought the house and then realized all this, and I'm living with friends at this point, so.
Right.
I want to try to get it done.
And if she could have endured waiving the zoning ordinance amendments, or I'm actually working on them right now, to change the impervious coverage in this zone to 30%.
So
And
that
so
would
she would be able to do this addition as designed without coming to the board. But, you know, it's like 6 months out.
And the notice does have the catch-all provision, so if the board was so inclined and felt that wanted it moved over, you could, that's entirely up to the board.
And we're-
But that would require them coming back, or no?
No.
We could.
Subject to, yeah, submission of a revised plan, it seems to be simple enough. And you're an architect, so you would know better than that. But I can craft it in such a way that.
And we're 24 inches away from the property line, 2 feet exactly?
It's
The existing house,
2.6.
2.6.
I think it's nice that it reduces the non-conformity, though I'm not sure it's necessary because it already exists.
It already, yeah.
So rebuilding what's there,
Well, they would be extending the nonconformity
Yes.
because the size of that addition is longer than the
Right.
existing.
Yes,
Just
So
by a
technically, there
little.
would be new
yes.
nonconformity. if she did the entire square footage or dimension of that depth of addition.
Right.
Well, we also don't want them to have to redesign the whole house or the whole addition just because, you know, they're trying to change that shape to mirror before or whatever. But, yeah, those are the.
I mean, I'm sure your architect will say that this extra little bump on the other side creates some issues for you.
Right, absolutely.
I mean, if you wanted the articulation, that's one thing, but if it's something you're not desiring, right, yeah.
Right, in this case, I would love the addition to be in line.
Right.
It also would fix it, the concern that the planner,
Yeah.
the roof line would line up. But we can, originally we had planned to conform with the existing footprint. So if you let us use the existing footprint and don't go beyond that, I think we can come up with a design that works.
Do you happen to have that design in your bag?
The original,
Right.
I think I threw it out.
Yeah. You're trying to play by the
Like
rules,
6
aren't you?
years,
This is what, hey, trying to play by the
Yeah.
rules, right? Yeah, trying to be a good neighbor and trying to, come in here and play by the rules. This is what it gets you.
For sure.
But you were going to use the existing footprint, but then addition.
Originally, and then we were told we needed the variance and you had to.
But then you wanted to put a bedroom up there, which so you know
Otherwise, if
you
we
needed
built
more.
and I'd be living in it
Right.
now.
Right, so we would still need a variance for the second floor.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's still, we would still be approving or not approving variances, but it I think there's an architectural quality issue around the naturalness of the offset volume versus the aligned volume.
That's correct.
But we're not here to necessarily opine on architectural naturalness. I mean, I think it would be more in character with the neighborhood as long as you kept your materials consistent with the rest of the house. That's where,
That's correct. The plan is to recycle the entire house.
And the garage.
It is not uncommon for this board to grant those reliefs when the main building is within the setbacks. That is something that we do here on a common, regular basis. It's not, as far as my opinion, it's not a big ask. There are many other larger asks that come for us. This is not one that I think is a huge ask.
your tendency towards understatement.
Pay no attention to that.
I mean, I'm looking at your roof plan on page A3, and offsetting it creates all of these weird
That's correct. Yes, sir.
things. So if you were to align it with the,
Kind of destroys his architectural sensibility.
if you were to align it with the existing footprint, I guess the biggest concerns would be about how the water is managed coming off the roof to make sure that it's being shed onto your own property and not onto your neighbor's property. So is that something that we would also put a stipulation in, that it would go through engineering review?
Putting gutters on.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
the existing house does not have gutters except for the rear addition, so we would need to put gutters no matter what,
And your leaders would, you
wherever
would,
you feel is necessary.
and is that something that engineering would review, or do
We
we?
could just, maybe.
But engineering hasn't reviewed this application.
Onto the property rather than away. I mean, obviously, we want to get it away from the foundation, but.
Yeah, you can, but you can have a long leader
Yeah.
going somewhere else, or
Did
front street.
did the board or the applicant have any concerns with our other architectural recommendations, the light plank?
We were gonna do
siding,
that
or
anyway.
Right, everything else we had no issue
We were
with.
looking at putting that in.
Yeah, you
I realize most of
recommended
the
there was
other
something
houses
about a
in the
J
neighborhood were
channel.
Older mods, and they have, some less appealing style, but maybe you guys have trends for the next wave.
As well as wide casing train. Switch back to the plans.
Yeah, everything in the neighborhood seems to have, historic Asbury, architectural elements of sills, corners, things.
You have no objection to that, Ms. Nesbitt?
No.
I have another question. Maybe we've talked to the neighbor about the tree.
Not yet, I need to speak to the neighbor now, because I would have to.
So there's a pretty large oak tree on the north side. It's actually on the adjoiner's property, and there's a really sizable limb that extends
Oh, yeah, I see
probably
it.
into the roof line of the addition. The whole tree is in bad shape. It's
I see, I didn't see.
not a hardwood rock.
I'm surprised it was not taken by the storm.
Have you been by your house today?
That would've been
Trees
so
don't
easy
need
to-
demolition permits.
I'm not that lucky.
Sometimes they call it demolition.
Yes, I'm not that lucky.
So that's the only way
We were planning on.
to make sure you're talking
Thank you.
I don't have a lot of questions.
I don't either. So how do we do this? We just did it?
Well, why don't we
Can we enumerate
everybody
the,
else, and then we
Yeah.
can go over conditions and how to craft what you want.
Are we asking to see plans again, or are we just moving forward with the site?
It's up to you. I mean, if you can just ask, for example, if you're going
Do you guys
to
need
move it
to?
subject to
Not
resubmission.
particularly, no.
Do you want to see them?
I guess the question I would ask in order to determine that is, as the architect, do you see any significant changes to the directionality of the roof line as a result of realigning to the major volume of the house? So right now, you've followed you're running orthogonal to the line of the roof in the rear. Would you reorient the roof to make a flat peak, or would you continue to? If those types of larger changes were in store, I think it would be worthwhile to see
I see, yeah, I see
the
what you're talking,
plans.
yeah.
The reason
Yeah.
was,
They had this, yeah, now I see what you're talking about.
If we were to realign the addition with the existing home, I think I would just carry the gable to the rear. The same main gable to the rear and just keep it like that.
yeah, much simpler construction.
Right.
What was your former, Ms.
Yeah.
Nesbitt mentioned that you had already initially did plans.
That's correct. We only worked on the plan itself. We never drew up the elevations, but that would have been the intent, is to just carry the gable all the way back.
So I feel like a change in the direction of the gable is somewhat of a large change, but you've got some pretty good guidance.
Yeah.
So
As long as the footprint is
Yeah.
the same.
I think the result would be architecturally better for you, interior,
Yeah,
easier
that's
for
what
the
I want,
contractor,
to be
more
honest with you.
pleasing and more
Yeah.
consistent historical representation.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's great.
Okay. So we don't have to come back in front of the board again?
If you-
I think we haven't gotten to that.
We
level
haven't gotten to
yet.
that. We're massaging that idea right now.
To demonstrate for resolution compliance, can I resubmit drawings showing the new?
Well, you would have to.
Yeah.
You will have to.
That falls on me, not them.
Okay.
And
Yeah, whether or
I'm
not
getting
the
the
board,
impression that some of the board members want to see
if
it.
they want to see
Right,
it,
not
they
just
can
leave it to me.
have it come out.
Is that, how, do you think you could turn that around quickly?
I leave for
You only have.
Florida on Saturday, so.
One meeting, yeah.
On the 6th.
And it's full.
See, I can't start anything until, I've been in limbo for months.
Is there any way that if it went through Donna in resolution compliance and it didn't meet those basic standards, that you can kick it back?
Yes.
So that would, I think, be a kind of
Expedite.
stopgap for us.
I'm cool with that.
I as well.
And actually, we should hear from any witnesses
Yep.
or members of the public before you.
We'll open it up to the general public, which I guess
Mr. McNally, questions?
Questions for the architect or Ms. Nesbitt?
I guess,
Please come up. If you have questions, yes.
Want to get you on the record?
okay. Ernest McNally for Deal Lake Drive, Asbury Park. So I guess the neighbors were notified?
Absolutely.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
That's pretty much it.
Twice.
This is my neighbor.
Yes.
That's my brother-in-law.
With the tree?
No, he lives
No,
at
no.
825.
I live 4 houses.
So-
Do you have any questions of the architect?
I think what they're gonna do is as much improvement of the house and all the houses
No,
in
no,
the
that's
area.
good. No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no. All right, let's keep
That
on.
comes later.
Let's keep it.
Okay.
So if there's no other questions of the witnesses.
Open it up for
open
comment?
Public comment, and then deliberation and vote by the board.
And again, Mr. Minoli, do you have any general comments?
Yeah, just that it's,
Mr.
Yes,
McDonald,
one in.
hold on. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give during this proceedings will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, now state your name again.
Ernest McNally.
Thank you.
So I guess upon notification, his neighbors, and you're adding a second floor, and I'm just wondering, like, why no neighbors might
Because they
not
didn't
be
want to
able.
come.
What, excuse me?
Because they didn't want to come.
And they're happy I'm fixing
If
it.
they were concerned, they would be here because they were noticed twice.
Twice.
So, I mean, adding a second floor pretty much impacts a lot of people.
If they had concerns, they would be here. Yes.
Expecting,
So,
No,
expecting.
no, no,
No,
no.
no, no,
Yeah.
don't engage in
Can't
that.
go back and
Don't
forth.
do that. Don't do that.
Thank you. And we'll close public session and back to the board.
Correct.
I think at this point, we just need a motion. Or maybe you can review what we have
Yeah,
back first.
I would have-
Yeah, let's start with
The
that.
architect is going to prepare and submit revised plans, moving the proposed addition to be in line with the existing dwelling footprint. Gutters will be directed onto the site, not onto the neighbor's property, so as to avoid any nuisance by drainage over. Architectural features that are recommended by the board and the plan for the type of cladding, I guess, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And that's what.
And the review of the new,
Roof
arch-
alignment. Cladding and roof alignment. So-
and the review of the new architectural plans will be done by Donna, and if everything is fine, then you can proceed. But if Donna raises any flags, I'll have to come back to the board.
Yep, got it.
So I'll make a motion to approve the application.
I'll
Deanne Nesbitt, Dunleavy Street,
Second.
based on all those conditions.
Okay.
Okay. Jenny Harris,
Yes.
Eric Galvin,
Yes.
Russell Lewis,
Yes.
Chris Gonzalez,
Yes.
Chris Avalone.
Yes.
Alright, vacation approved.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate you complying. It's very nice. Thank you.
And yeah, as soon as we can get the revised plans together, get the agreement distributed, and she can do electronically. But we will have to put a notice in the paper.
I wait till after you approve the new drawing, or I can put the notice in.
Check
the
with
house.
Rena.
Lorena, go to Lorena, she'll guide you through the process.
Okay, I'll call you.
Post-decision notice.
And as soon as you get the plans to me, you know, I'll check them, but there's still a period of time for appeal. And so they're not going to be able to.
Do you know how long that time is?
45 days from the date it's published.
Okay. From the date it's published?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the time for an appeal, prerogative of appeal is 45 days from the date it's published.
And then we can apply to the building.
Sure.
It'll take you at least 45 days to get your plans together, I would assume.
Okay.
Yeah, by the time all that turnaround happens, hopefully, you know, there'll be some, you know, it'll be close to it. Yeah.
Okay.
You're looking at
October? Okay. All right, thank you, everyone.
Good luck, Ms. Nesbitt.
Good luck.
All right, before we close, I'm going to make a motion to approve the minutes of July 9th, 2019.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye. And I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Oh, this is lovely.
Set a record.
Yes, we did.
Easy.
I'm not gonna believe this.